Well, it's called the Jones Hughes Heritage Foundation. It's a pioneer village, and we are kind of caretakers. We don't own it in the sense that we personally own it. There's no charge to come, and you bring...
Never charge
a dime. And so you come and you look and you say to yourself, what does this mean to me? And I think a lot of people will see stuff in these different cabins in the different area of this location, which is right in the middle of town, say, yeah, this speaks to me. And then it's kind of like poetry. It's what it tells you. It's not what I tell you to know, but it's a symbol, and we hope it can keep going forever. You know, it's good enough. We've got a good start here, and we've worked hard. And
this is a living history, and these are all just reminders of what we're going through right now. And whether your name is Hughes, Jones, Boyack, whatever your heritage is, this is all part of the story of where we came from and why we are where we are now. And so one of my favorite things is the wagon, because we tend to put the most valuable things where we are. And if we don't know our value and we don't know our values, we don't really truly know where we're going. So I'm so grateful that this is my heritage, that I'm related to these people, and we're constantly finding relatives. They'll come and they'll say, well, gosh, I think my family's from Spanish Fork, and we'll say, yeah, your Christensen beams are right here from the old Christensen store, or the old firehouse sign. Your grandpa was a fireman, part of him is here. And we'll constantly be able to make these little divine connections that make you feel like you belong, and that this is not just a family's history, but it's our family as humanity, but especially as little town of Spanish Fork.
Well, I always love the little ponies that we have. So in the very middle of the whole park, we have our little Minnie, and that's Peep. She's super, super sweet. She's really fun to hang out with. And I also love the granary, and there's a big barn behind the granary. And so those areas, they have a lot of things from the Jones side of the family. So I was really, really close to my great-grandpa, Sterling Jones, and so that has a lot of history about him and his family in there, and it's just really cool. Like, the veil is just so thin out here. It's so fun to really get in touch with all of our family and all of our family history out here. Like, there's just so much history and so much like togetherness. I just love it. And so those are probably my favorites, just because they just are so dear to my heart. Family history isn't just for old people too. Like, I mean, it's so cool to get to learn about the history of, I mean, all these different kinds of people and heritages and everything. And so, I mean, we've got things for horse people, we've got printing presses, we've got an ice cream parlor in the making, we've got all kinds of different cool things out here. And so there's really, truly something for everybody. There's always something that people can learn from out here, and so it's pretty fun.
Also, the dugout, the Joneses, when Elias Jones brought his 8 children and his sweet wife, Hannah, and her daughter, I go in the dugout and feel their spirit living there. I don't know how many years, but that was our beginning, like so many in this area. We've had miracles come every day. And then with the cabins that were donated to us one after another to do more of a historical saving of this, to as we're told, to remember with the spirit of Elijah, that we can turn the hearts of our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren to their heritage, so that they know the sacrifice that took place right on this ground to make it such a beautiful place that it is today.